Welcome to the Blueprint Podcast, where we throw out the old blueprint so you can become who you were always meant to be. I'm your host, Jason Smith, and if you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button and share this podcast with your friends on social media and tag me in it at JBirdFit. Beyond the Trigger, the S.O.U.R.C.E protocol, an operational standard for navigating chaos and reclaiming your agency. Throughout my career in law enforcement, there were a lot of firsts in my life that often created a sense of excitement, dread, fear, uncertainty, and discomfort. I didn't have a way of anticipating what was going to happen next, which was my standard operating procedure, my SOP since childhood. I've spent a lifetime reading rooms, searching for patterns, identifying relational contexts, and being a quiet observer and sufferer of the human condition. Inside those experiences is where resilience is formed. I learned to trust myself, my capabilities, my knowledge, and the wisdom that was earned through long suffering, or what I like to call chronic resilience. This is the ability to power through problems, situations, and circumstances despite avoidance and withdrawal being my main coping mechanisms. This is the space where many of us give up. We accept our fate and expect that there's nothing good for us. We assume these are just the cards we were dealt, and life just is what it is. There's a lack of self-awareness causing a disconnect with where you are now and who you're capable of becoming. You know deep down there is an urge, a calling, a voice that tells you that you're capable of more. Yet, for some reason, you can't seem to get out of your own way. You find yourself living the same day over and over again with the same people, having the same conversations and the same arguments week after week, year after year. It feels as though you're meandering through time instead of thriving with the time you have here on the planet. You find yourself easily captured by the scroll, feeling disconnected, and wondering if this is all life really has for you. You desire closeness and intimacy, but find your threshold for those things is quickly reached. The moments you feel most alive are when you become triggered by a post, a person, or the idea that everyone else is wrong and you're the only one that is right. Side note. If everyone is wrong, it's probably you. And that is a tough pill to swallow. When you're in a tough conversation, a workplace conflict, a call for service, or even just a tense moment with someone you love, your body reacts. You feel your heart rate climb, your palms get sweaty, you feel that rush of adrenaline, and most people call this being triggered. But I want to offer you a shift in perspective. In the world of relational intelligence, we move away from that language and recognize this state for what it actually is: emotional activation. The words we use matter. When you say triggered, it feels permanent, like something happened to you and you're stuck with it forever with no hope for change. It's easy to fall into the trap of saying, this is just the way I am, and expecting everyone else to accept it or move on. Emotional activation is different. It's a temporary event or experience that requires you to give it meaning with the language you have available to you in the present moment, from the place of earned wisdom and relational intelligence. Today, it's common to lean on the word trigger as an excuse to avoid integrating our past experiences. We stay stuck as the person we were when that challenge or adverse event happened, instead of showing up as the person we've become today. You might be seeing things through glasses from the past that are blurry, fuzzy, and broken, but you haven't been that version of you for a very long time. It's time to grow into the life you've been creating and allow yourself to live in the present moment. I know, that's easier said than done, but that phrase is one of the most self-limiting statements you can speak over your life. By calling it activation, you take your personal power back. You recognize you aren't broken. You're just in an activated state of survival that you can learn to navigate yourself out of. This takes work, and because there is no easy button, you need an operational standard to stop being a casualty of the moment and start showing up with purpose and intention. To help you turn this perspective shift into a daily habit, I've put the entire system into an ebook, the S.O.U.R.C.E Protocol, a tactical field kit for reclaiming your peace. Remember, you're not broken, you're activated. And now you have the tools to navigate it and become who you were always meant to be. Be sure to click the link below to secure the protocol. Let's get to work. Thanks for listening.